Welcome back, everybody, and thanks again for being with us here on KXAN News at 4. The end of September, of course, meant the end of the third quarter of the year. KXAN's Chief Meteorologist Nick Bannin gives us a look back at where the year ranks, at least so far.
That means we're in the home stretch. We're in the fourth quarter now.
Man,
anything could happen.
I know.
Not really, though.
All bets are off, right?
Yeah, right. Well, despite plenty of rain in July, this year is still going to likely go down as hotter and drier than it should be. That's certainly where the numbers look for now. For the first 3 quarters of the year, ending the last day of September, that's the 16th hottest first 3 quarters of the year on record for the Austin area, with data that goes back all the way to the late 1800s. And of course, our warming climate playing a significant role in that heat, plus of course the weather patterns that we deal with, and to a much lesser extent, the growth in Austin. Our average temperature for the first 3 quarters of the year in Austin was 73.6 degrees. Now, we have been doing a little better than that in the rainfall department. We're not near the top 10, top 20, 30, 40 driest starts to the year, but we are drier than we are wetter. 50th driest first 3 quarters of the year in Austin area history, with a little more than 22 inches of rain. What is this compared to average? Well, we're a full 1 degree above average, and over the course of weeks and months, a degree is actually a significant difference. We're not talking about just a few hundredths or tenths of a degree here. We're talking about a full degree, which over 3 quarters of the year is actually a lot and significant. And then we're missing more than almost 4.5 inches of rain just through the end of September alone. And of course, things have only been getting worse as we've been going through the month of October. We're now on to 30 consecutive dry days. That does not include today. It is not our longest stretch without measurable rain in Austin, but we keep adding to this. There's no end in sight, by the way, but you can see the longest consecutive dry stretch in Austin was back in the late 1800s. We had 88 days in a row of no rain. And our drought keeps getting worse too. We've got moderate and severe drought for much of the metro and our eastern counties as well. We'll get a big update to the drought tomorrow. Wouldn't be surprised if we saw a significant deterioration in the drought with Thursday morning's report. So don't forget to check in with KXAN News today, and especially our weather and traffic show 7 to 9 tomorrow morning as that data comes in. On KXAN.com right now, under the weather and traffic tab, click on Explore 2025 weather data, and you can follow along with the year's worth of weather with us as we track it for you there too, and all sorts of cool graphs and diagrams and all that sort of stuff if you want to get into the nitty-gritty of the weather there. All right, what's happening outside now? This is our Ally Medical Emergency Room camera, a mix of sun and clouds. Pretty noticeable wind here today coming out of the northeast. We could get some gusts today up to about 20-25 miles per hour, and potentially more of that tomorrow as drier air comes in from the northeast. The reason we're going to see a little push of drier air is high pressure to the northeast of us is actually going to build in to central Texas. Then it weakens somewhat, and then it starts to rebuild again as we head into early next week. But the bottom line is, as it's building in now, it's pushing the moisture off to the south and west, and you can see it's doing that with the showers and localized thunderstorms that were close by. They're just getting pushed away by this drier air that's moving in from the northeast now. So our rain chances were already pretty low today as it is, and they're now looking even lower as most of that rain has been pushed farther away, but we'll keep a tiny rain chance going for the next, say, couple of hours. You can see our computer models suggest that any rain that we do have around through about 7 o'clock is already done by 8. Partly cloudy skies early this evening, then turning mostly clear the rest of the night. Full sunshine tomorrow with just a few high clouds around, so we'll call it a mostly sunny Thursday. Thursday night, mostly clear. Very dry air means that Friday's probably going to be completely cloud-free. And in fact, we may go several days in a row without even a cloud around. That's how dry the air is going to be. So an early evening sprinkle or stray shower, mostly in the hill country, and then clearing skies and breezy tonight. Overnight lows of 70, a northeast wind 10 to 15 miles per hour. Then the wind picks up a little bit for tomorrow, northeast 10 to 20 with some slightly higher gusts, mostly sunny, breezy but dry, and a high of 93. And as we take you into Friday and the coming weekend, just sunshine. That's it. 91 Friday, Saturday, 93 on Sunday. There is going to be somewhat of a benefit here from this drier air coming in from the northeast. It's going to take away our humidity. We'll go from borderline humid like we've been here today, to much less humidity as we head through your day, and especially tomorrow night. Tomorrow night, the humidity drops quickly into the comfy category, and the drier the air is, the cooler our nights can be. Friday morning, 66. Saturday morning, 62 is going to mean widespread 50s outside of Austin, and then 64 Sunday morning. So the mornings this weekend, delightful. Here's a look at our first warning weather 7-day forecast. And you can see all that sunshine, not a whole lot to see otherwise. Low 90s during the day, 60s at night with varying degrees of chill. We'll see those nighttime lows getting a little warmer into next week.